Larry Tunsil finds himself at number 10 in this week's rookie rankings. Tunsil filled in nicely at left tackle for the injured Brendan Albert until injuring his shoulder in the second quarter against the Rams. It's unclear how long he'll be out, but the Dolphins desperately need some stability along the offensive line.
Kelley, the running back, hand off to Rob, right up the middle. He's in for a Redskins touchdown. Third touchdown of the game for Rob Kelley, and the Redskins have put this one away.
A breakout game in prime time for Redskins running back Robert Kelley, 137 rushing yards to go along with 3 touchdowns. And as a fantasy owner, Kelley had you covered. He was the #1 fantasy scorer in Week 11. Look for Kelley to continue finding big holes with the red-hot Kirk Cousins carving up defenses.
One set of all tight ends for the Bears, 3 of them right, toss right, there's Howard, lots of room, runs it, a crack, turns into a canyon at the 20, to the 15, to the 10, and bumped out of bounds.
Jordan Howard is back in the top 10, 99 total yards against the Giants in Week 11. The former Indiana Hoosier ranks second among all rookies with 98 scrimmage yards per game. With a lack of playmakers and a backup quarterback, Howard should be a featured option in Chicago's offense down the stretch this season.
Breeze throws, and Thomas comes away with it.
Saints receiver Michael Thomas jumps up to number 7 in this week's ranking. #1 in receptions and receiving yards among rookies this season. He's been super productive from the start. At least 4 catches and 40 yards in every game. Although he's been held out of the end zone of late, just 2 touchdowns in his last 5 games.
34. Manning over the middle. Touchdown. Shepard.
Sterling Shepard has been on fire of late, hauling in a touchdown in 3 straight games. Shepard caught 5 balls for 50 yards against the Bears in Week 11, but the big stat in last Sunday's game was the targets. Shepard was targeted a season-high 11 times by Eli Manning. Look for the Beckham-Shepard connection to give defenses fits the rest of the season. Falcons stud safety Keanu Neal comes in at number 5 this week. He leads all rookies in tackles and forced fumbles. Neal and the Falcons are coming off a bye week with a big-time test against David Johnson, Larry Fitzgerald, and the Arizona Cardinals.
The rookie first-round draft choice out of Florida State, Jalen Ramsey. He's turned everybody's head this year.
One of the most consistent rookies in the NFL this year has been Jags cornerback Jalen Ramsey. 6 tackles against the Lions in Week 11, holding Golden Tate and Anquan Bolden in check throughout. Ramsey's been a day 1 starter and has held his own against some of the best receivers in the game week in and week out.
Wentz completes it, and reaching across is Ertz.
Carson Wentz holds down the number 3 spot after an up-and-down game in Seattle. 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions on the road against arguably the top defense in the league. 11 touchdowns and 7 interceptions on the year now for Wentz. He'll need to take his game up another level if the Eagles want to come out of the competitive NFC East.
On first down, Prescott. Check it down to Elliott. Hurdles.
A tremendous athletic move right there. 3 solid plays in a row now for Zeke Elliott. Spectacular one there.
The top 2 on this list can go either way. It took Ezekiel Elliott a while to get going against the Ravens in Week 11, but he finished with 127 total yards. Zeke broke Tony Dorsett's record for most rushing yards by a Cowboys rookie. He now has a comfortable lead in this year's rushing race with 1,102 yards.
Moving pocket. Pump. Prescott throws. Caught for the touchdown.
Dak Prescott has been simply remarkable this season. 21 total touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. He is a huge reason why the Cowboys have won 9 straight games, the longest win streak in franchise history. Dak has thrown for over 300 yards in back-to-back games, not to mention multiple passing touchdowns in 5 straight games. Big test for the rookie this week against the Redskins on Thanksgiving. Remember to check back in next week for my updated ranking.